Hey everyone, let's take a close look at Gen2. I promise you won't want to skip a minute of this video. I'll cover all the key details that you're looking for, like setup, noise level, audio control, power usage, and if it works as advertised, as well as whether we are truly happy with our purchase. Let's dive in. So the milk came in pretty good packaging. It was easy to move, though it's a bit on the heavy side. When we ordered it back in summer, shipping took about a month because we were upgraded to Gen 2. But it looks like the shipping time is faster now. Plus they give you a 90-day trial period to try it out, so I've got plenty of time to see if it's a good fit for you. I'm sure it's gonna be a much needed addition, especially as we head into winter. Inside the box, everything was nicely packed. It came with a clean white power cable. The aluminum bucket that you see here is well designed and easy to pull outside, but it's really heavier more than I expected. These two augers that are designed to break down the food are really sturdy too. I think that's enough of an intro to the mill, isn't it? Let's move on to the setup now. They also included a clear, easy to follow user manual along with a QR code to download the app for quick setup. The app was really very easy to follow, and trust me, you will have a very good experience with the app. And here's a nice touch, a food library magnet to remind you what can and can't go inside. Perfect for quick reference and great for the kids. Next is this charcoal filter which fits neatly below the unit and does an amazing job keeping things odor-free. Honestly, we didn't notice any smell at all in the kitchen. They promised that this filter lasts for a year depending on the usage, so no worries about your kitchen smelling. I really like the design of this food pedal, which gives you hands-free access and makes it super convenient when you want to toss items inside. The design is modern, sleek, and takes up less space than I expected, fitting perfectly in my home. I'm sure it'll perfectly fit in your kitchen too, so pick a color of your choice. The LED lights are very responsive, and once you place the bucket inside, the mill automatically senses it and the light changes to let you know it's ready to go. Let's move on to the app. After setting everything up, it's time to pair the mill with your phone and connect it to the home Wi-Fi. The app makes it really easy, guiding you step by step with clear instructions. The mill Gen 2 asks you to remove the bucket and place it back in as part of the initial calibration process. It's just to make sure that the system detects the bin correctly every time you use it. Once it's done, you can set a schedule for when you want it to run every day. We chose night times so that all the food scraps could break down overnight while we are asleep undisturbed. There is an option in the app to keep your bin unlocked to easily add kitchen scraps, or lock the bin to keep tiny hands and paws out. We even gave the bin a funny name, Mr. Grinch. Just like the Grinch steals Christmas, the mill food recycler eats your food scraps. On top of the cool food library magnet, the app also has its own food library, which was super helpful for us. If you're ever unsure about a food scrap, just check the app to see if it's good to go and how to add it. We started with watermelon rind. It suggested chopping it up first. After that, we added almost all sort of kitchen scraps, and you'll see everything we added next, one after the other. Once the lid's closed, the cycle starts and you'll see the log symbol appear. The cycle ran for about 6 hours, but the great thing is the smart run times are designed to be energy efficient based on how much food you put in. Now let's talk about the sound. Let me mute my audio for a second so that you can hear it for yourself. You could hardly hear anything, right? Honestly, I think it's quieter than a humidifier or an air purifier. You'll barely notice it's running, but you can easily tell by looking at the lights. And even after hours of use, the outer body of the unit stayed cool and never got hot at all. So on day 1, after the first overnight run for approximately 6 hours, the food was broken down more than I expected, but still not completely. On day 2, I added more scraps like onion peels, potato skins, and coffee grounds. I noticed I didn't dump the coffee ground carefully, so I had to clean the outer area. I tried wiping it with a napkin, but it wasn't enough, so I used my mini vacuum to clean the sides. So here's a pro tip: be extra careful when dumping things like coffee grounds or tea, otherwise you'll end up cleaning the sides again. As you can see, the results were much better on day 2. Everything broke down way more efficiently than I really expected it to. The results got better day by day as we kept adding more and more scraps. By around week 2, the bucket was only half full and I couldn't wait to use the nutrient-rich grounds. So instead of waiting the full month to dump it, we went ahead and pre-dumped it to feed our tomato plants. We got a good amount of compost for them, which was really awesome. And the best part is it really helped us reduce our weekly garbage by about 1/3. Plus we noticed that the power consumption is so low and it won't hurt your electricity bill at all. In winter, it's a great way to manage food scraps when you're worried about the odors. And if you're not using it much, you can even opt into the pickup service to feed local farms, so it's a win-win for everyone. The bucket did get a little stained, but it's not a big deal since it's hidden inside. The charcoal filter does an excellent job of keeping odors completely contained when the unit is closed. However, it's pretty common to notice a slight odor when you open the lid to add new scraps, especially if the food hasn't fully broken down yet. Overall, I'm really happy with the mill. It's been a fantastic way to handle food scraps and I'm so glad I could share my experience with you all. I've put a lot of effort into giving you an honest review, so if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It keeps me motivated to create more content. Also feel free to leave any comments or questions below and don't forget to share with anyone who might find it useful. See you all in another video. Till then, take care and bye bye.